and welcome virtually to the Baker Center for the Arts on the campus of Enterprise State Community College. We are thrilled you are joining us as we count down to an unforgettable lineup of holiday performances here at our venue. Now, some music doesn't just entertain us, it moves us. Right? It brings people together. It reminds us of who we are and where we come from. And very few musical eras have done that more proudly than Motown. On December 20th, in just a couple short weeks here, we are honored to welcome a production that doesn't just celebrate Motown's greatest artists, it recreates their electricity, their finesse, their harmonies, and the sheer joy they brought to the world. Joining us today is the creative mind behind the spectacular tribute, singer, arranger, producer, and visionary artist Dave Revels, creative director of The Shadows of the 60s. So, Dave, thank you so much for being with us today. We are thrilled to welcome you virtually before we get to welcome you to the Baker Center stage in just a couple short weeks. We are expecting a fantastic crowd for this show, and so I'd love to ask you a couple of questions.
Well, Jessica, thank you very much for having me and to meet your guest that's coming to the concert. We're very excited about this. Thrilled, in fact.
Yeah. Well, we are thrilled to have you. And so first off, you've spent years creating the sound, look, and emotional power of Motown. When you step into the role of creative director, or when you stepped into the role of creative director for the show, what is the heart of Motown, and what are you trying to preserve?
The heart of Motown is that it's little vignettes into people's lives. Every song tells a story that people can relate to in real time about their lives. Love found, love lost, hopes, dreams, community spirit, coming together as one, dancing in the streets, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about relatability, feeling good, and stepping in this was easy for me because as a budding teenager, the first thing I listened to, I was like a duck imprinting on the first thing it saw. I discovered the Four Tops at a very young age. And my mom had this huge Magnavox stereo. It's like a big furniture piece that had a turntable inside of it and some of the greatest speakers on earth. And I would literally wear out every record that the Four Tops did as a youngster. And I listened to all the background parts, the lead parts, the instrumentation. And I didn't realize it, but I was going to a school of music. I was learning from the greats like Levi Stubbs, all, Lawrence, Obie, Duke. They were singing directly into my mind, and I heard all this. So for me, it was an easy step. And then it's not just something I am loving from afar. I became a member of the Drifters in my mid-20s, mid to late 20s. And I toured all over the world, and I met my idols, the Four Tops. Met the Temptations. Did Motown Returns to Apollo Theater, an NBC special in 1985, where I got to be next to them on stage with them. You can see it on YouTube if you bring up Battle of the Bands, Motown Returns to Apollo Theater in 1985. Yeah. So all this music is ingrained in me. I'm not just someone who listens to the songs and want to sing them from a willy-nilly nature or just to make money. This is my heart and soul. Yeah. So when I created this, I seeked out individuals who had that same feeling for Motown. So it's not just singers on stage and musicians strumming an instrument. No. Many of our musicians actually experienced Motown, like my music director. He was a protege of Holland Dozier Holland, the Holland brothers and Lamont Dozier, who wrote those great hits for the Four Tops, the Supremes. And he was mentored by them. So he's our musical director. So it's all being a part of that actual experience. And when we do this, I keep stressing, it's not just a bunch of people. We're not up there showing off. We're living this memory, this whole experience as a part of us.
Well, I think if you see the clips and things that we've tried to post some of those things online, and you can see the passion in these artists and what they're creating, and really getting people just I mean, literally up on their feet, dancing and enjoying and, kind of reliving that time too. And so much, I mean, it resonates today too. Just it doesn't really matter the genre or the era necessarily, but the passion is clearly there. I think this is going to be incredible for anybody, you know.
Well, I tell you what's the focus for me is that, and all of us keep this in mind, when people come to this concert, every song, they have a personal message attached to a song. And, we all have things in a song that we hear and it just brings us back to the moment when we experienced it. For Motown, it could be a guitar line, a bass line, a vocal riff, a melodic run, a specific lyric pattern. And I understand as a creative director and producer that if you change one thing, you are robbing people of their precious memories. So we're not here trying to reimagine the music another way. We're
Right.
here trying to recreate your memories, note for note, look for look. The costumes are all uniquely designed for the show. The
Yeah.
choreography is painstakingly recreated. Because in our show, you have to be somewhat of a professional dancer, even an actor, and you have
Right.
to be well studied as a singer. So all these things are important. And everyone realizes that when they take the stage, it's not about us personally. It's about the audience. Everything is for the audience. Like when I go to a theater, like your theater, one of the first things I'll tell your tech crew is that we're all here for one purpose, is to make sure the audience hear what they need to hear, see what they need to see, and experience what they came to experience. So we're all a team. Your team will be my team and vice
Yeah.
versa. So
Absolutely.
everything we do together, it will be about making the experience wonderful for your audience.
Yeah. Well, that is excellent. Well, Shadows of the 60s honors legendary groups like the Temptations, the Supremes, and like you said, the Four Tops, and so many more. So what does it feel like to bring these iconic artists to life for a new generation?
It's continuing history. Motown is firmly positioned in history in a pivotal time of America, transitional time during the 60s. And there's a lot of turbulence in the 60s. And Motown was a bridge for all races, all colors. And when people came on a dance floor, they experienced that joy together. So
Right.
we feel it's important that this generation has the connection to that era because everything that they're doing now came from that.
Oh, yeah.
And prior to Motown, of course, was doo-wop, the 50s.
Hmm.
And Motown transitioned into that era, which reflected a time. So it's like a picture into a window into the past.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we continue that history. A lot of the original members have passed away. And but we have their music on record to listen to. But what we try to recreate is that mastering, that the dancing, the costumes, the melodies, uh, the sheer force of the vocal delivery. It's all a tapestry,
Absolutely.
and that's how we approach it.
Well, and it's that performance art piece of it, and you can see that in our modern artists too, of course, and Taylor Swift and like you were saying, like all the dance that you got to be an actress, you got to be a singer, you got to be a dancer, you got to be all the things these
An
days. And
entertainer.
absolutely.
You have to be
It's
an
not just
entertainer.
about, yeah, not just about having great vocals. So, but
No.
clearly that's influenced by the past. I mean, that wasn't just come up with today.
Well,
I think Motown really mastered that entertaining piece,
the audience are very astute. Now they know when an artist is in front of them that are not really embodying the essence of what they came to see.
Hmm.
You've been to concerts where you can tell that the artist isn't really focused on you; they're more focused on themselves.
Right.
And that's not what we give. We realize that the
Hmm.
only reason why we're going to be at your theater is
Hmm.
because the audience wanted to see it.
Yeah,
And we take it
absolutely.
very seriously that they're taking hard earned money
Hmm.
to buy a ticket to a concert. And you can't disappoint people, you
Mhm.
know, because they have a choice. They don't have to buy a ticket. They don't have to
That's
come
right.
to a show. But the fact that they came to a show, as artists, you have to honor that and give them every single thing you can. So when they leave, they feel as though that they experienced a group of people who came to entertain them and bring them joy. So we
Mhm.
take that very, very seriously, you know. And
Yeah.
from the moment the curtain goes up or the first note is struck, you're, we call it the living room experience. If I come to your home, you're going to make me feel welcome, right?
Yeah,
You're going to
absolutely.
listen to me. You're going
Hmm.
to talk to me. You're going to say, so how you feeling? And you're
Yeah.
going to really listen to me.
Hmm.
That's what it is. We call it a living room experience where when you come to our concert for that night, your theater is our living room
Yeah.
and we are the host. And we want to make sure that everybody that comes to that theater is know that we're listening to them, we're looking at them, we're singing heart and soul to them, we're
Hmm.
dancing for them, we're laughing with them, you know, because it's all about, it's not just singing, it is humor, you know, there's a exchange of conversation between us and the audience. They ask us a
Hmm.
question, we answer them back.
Yeah.
It really is a fully immersed experience.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how thrilling it is for us to present like that because we
Hmm.
know that everyone who's coming there that night didn't have to be there.
Oh, yeah.
They
Well,
chose to be there.
and you sound very much, that is exactly what we're trying to do with this venue. This is a new venue. So we actually only opened about 2.5 months ago. So you're one of our, fresh acts that we're bringing in, and we're so excited to have you guys. And the more I've been doing these interviews with other artists that have been joining us here, and we call it, you call it the living room experience, and we call it radical hospitality. So
Yeah,
we
we on the
are
same page.
absolutely. So we want every person to come in here. We want them to feel like they're at home. We want them to feel taken care of, and we want them to leave with joy. Like absolutely, like that is our goal here. So, yeah, you're going to be a great fit at the Baker
Hey,
Center.
listen, man, and tell them we also enjoy meeting and greeting them after the concerts
Oh, great. Yeah,
because, you know, that's when they can ask us any questions they want.
that's
And,
excellent.
and the thing about our show is when the first note is struck to the last, it's
Hmm.
like this.
Yeah.
Everything is moving back, boom, 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 boom. And we keep the pace going.
Hmm.
Um, everything, because again, we love this. Everyone on that stage
Hmm.
loves Motown.
Yeah.
And when we take the stage, we're not up there like it. You've seen shows where the artists are preening
Hmm.
and they're doing little things to let you know that they're thinking about themselves.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah.
All we're thinking about is you. And we literally will ask a question because when I'm on stage myself personally, I'm the lead vocalist for the Four Tops segment of the show,
Hmm.
tribute. And I'm literally looking right in the eyes of the audience,
Hmm.
people in the audience. And I'll talk to people directly.
Hmm.
It's not a thing where I'm up there, I'm looking off into space.
Yeah.
We're literally looking in your eyes. Like I'm looking
Right.
in your eyes now, I'm looking at
Yeah.
you. And if I see something or sense something, I'll ask you. I say, how you doing? You know, and the first thing we say to people, listen, I want you to get up out of your chair. I want you to dance as the spirit hits you.
Mhm.
Don't worry about the guy and girl behind. If they can't
Oh,
see you,
yeah.
get up too. And we encourage people to sing along because we tell people,
Mhm.
listen, we want to hear your voices. We want to hear you
Yeah.
singing with us. Don't. This is not one of those concerts where you sit there like this and
Hmm.
politely applaud at the end. No, no, no.
Yeah.
We want to hear you singing your song because these are your songs too. Sing along with us. You won't off key, no key. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, and we just I can't express enough.
Hmm.
We're here for you. And I really hope that people come and experience it that night.
Yeah.
That's how excited we are to be there. So come on, folks,
Yeah.
don't stay home.
Yeah. Well, we've got a beautiful grand lobby that would be excellent for your meet and greet after
All right,
if you'd like to plan to do that. We can definitely plan to do that. I
definitely.
know they would love that.
And we
Um,
take pictures too.
oh, excellent. And we've got a beautiful Christmas tree you can take. It'll be
Already,
it'll be just It'll be excellent.
All right.
So this is a holiday tribute to Motown. So,
Yes.
how do y'all blend the Christmas music with classic Motown energy and, still kind of honoring the original style?
Well, Motown, as you know, have classic Christmas songs of their own and their own versions. Rudolph the red-nosed
Yeah.
reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say it close. So all
Oh,
these
that's
songs,
excellent.
have yourself a merry little Christmas. You know, these are a few of our favorite things.
Yeah.
So Motown has done a lot of classic Christmas songs, but they put a little soul and that edge to it and mix the two. So it's a natural thing. It's not like we have to contrive songs to squeeze into a tight space.
Oh, yeah.
It's very open and airy, and Motown has traditional songs. Stevie Wonder has Christmas songs. So yeah, you're going to hear these kind of songs. So it's not like we have to sit there and make something up.
Right.
Um, and that was just the genius of Motown.
Hmm.
They understood that music is intertwined with holiday spirits, and
Hmm.
seasons. So yeah, it's a very easy, natural step for us to do that. And
Excellent.
plus, give you the classic hits you come to hear, like I've got sunshine on a cloudy day.
See, I
You're
love
going to
this
hear all those
preview.
songs. Yeah, you're going
That
to
is
hear all
awesome.
these Motown songs, and you're
Hmm.
going to hear the holiday songs, Motown style. Um, it's just really um, a moment in time that we're going to come and bring to the theater, a specific period in time. So
Excellent.
it's fun. I'd like to. The only problem for me is I can't see the show. I can't sit. My favorite spot is third row center seat when I go to a concert, and I
Oh,
won't be able to take that seat. So whoever sits there, understand you are in the golden chair.
man. Okay.
And
All right.
looking at it when I produce a show, I don't produce a
Mhm.
show from the stage looking at the audience. I produce the shows from sitting in the seat looking up at the stage. So when
Right.
I arrange the productions, I'm doing it from the audience perspective.
Hmm.
What is that person sitting in the balcony seeing? What is
Hmm.
that person sitting in the left orchestra seat seeing? What are they seeing in a mezzanine? What are they seeing anyway? So I
Hmm.
look at the show from different angles so that everyone is seeing the same experience and not a show that's pointing in one direction.
Yeah.
It's engineered to see everything.
Well, and this theater in particular, so it's 600 seats, and you can see behind me.
Yes,
Um,
beautiful.
but really, there is not a bad seat in the house. So it is a more intimate experience because it's only 600 seats. So I think this will be even better for your audience and the way you want to connect with them, because you'll be able to see the person in the back row. you
I'll be
know.
looking for them.
Uh,
And
so
no
that's
matter what
that's
side you
awesome.
want to play, I always pay attention to people in the back. In the back
Yeah.
rows, because a lot of times people in the back rows feel they're not being, and they're
Hmm.
not really being looked at or focused on. No, no, no.
Yeah.
We Part of our shows, different aspects of the show, focus on the people in the more rear seats.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, we're looking at you. When I'm on the stage and we're on the stage, sometimes artists tend to look at the first three rows,
Hmm.
you know, and to give everything to those first 3 or 4 rows.
Right.
No, we're looking out. I call it the face of the clock. You
Hmm.
know, who's at 12 o'clock? Who's
Right.
at 3 o'clock? Who's at 9 o'clock? Who's at 5 o'clock?
Hmm.
7 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm looking. We're focusing on everybody because everybody deserves attention. So
Absolutely.
we literally ignore no one.
Hmm.
And the fact that you have a very intimate arrangement here, it makes it even that easier, like you say.
Yeah.
But if I sound excited about it, because I'm very forward looking.
Yeah.
When I know the show's coming, I get
Hmm.
more and more excited about it. And
Yeah.
so come showtime, you'll see it. Undeniably, everyone who's coming will see this. From the
Mhm.
moment we step out, we're all smiling. And the other thing too that you'll notice, we're laughing and smiling with each other on the stage. You know, we're literally that relaxed with each other that we're looking at each other and we're laughing. When we get to our finale, which is 14 minutes of blockbuster songs that they haven't heard yet in the rest of the show,
Yeah.
we're literally laughing between the songs with each other, and but everything is flowing like that because we literally enjoy each other's company. So
Yeah.
it's not just a show for you. We literally enjoy being with each other. And to me, that's important for an audience to see that the artists on stage are not just mannequins wound up,
Right.
to
Right.
move left, move right, move this. No, it's a very, we're just in sync with each other.
Yeah.
We're very relaxed. We love each other's company, and we love what we do. And I can't stress that enough. This is
Yeah.
music we love.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's
I don't
awesome.
bring anybody on the stage who is just doing it for money.
Oh yeah. Right. I mean, it's clear in the passion from your group. So um you've performed all over the country with this show,
And the world.
um and the world. And is
You,
there a moment during the performance where you feel the audience like lean in and they're like, "Oh yes, like this is Motown."
it happens throughout the show
Mhm.
because when you're singing a song from the pit of your soul, people can know. They know.
Mhm.
They know this. And throughout the show, different songs have different meanings for different people in that room. And so you really see it. I can see it in people's faces, when you hit a note that they know is on the record.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times, the worst thing I hate to hear is when a singer take on a song from any genre, or Motown in particular, and they don't hit that note.
Mhm.
They
Right.
don't hit that note, or they do some alternate thing, or you hear there's a phrase. Uh, I'm also the lead singer and arranger for a group called the Persuasions, the acapella legendary acapella group, and we work with from the Grateful Dead to Yorma Calkin from Jefferson Airplane. I've written songs with him and all that.
Oh,
And
cool.
there's a lyric in a Grateful Dead song that says, "When you can't hear the song for the singer," meaning the
Mhm.
singer's going, that you get literally tired listening to him
Right.
because you just can't take it anymore.
Mhm.
So we sing these songs note for note
Mhm.
as the original arrangements. So when you're singing songs from the original arrangements, you understand people have specific memories attached to every phrase.
Mhm.
Just like you have your favorite songs, whatever genre you love, or whatever song touched you when you were growing up. If you
Mhm.
went to see the artist, you're waiting for that note.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
the lean-in factor comes when you reach that part of the song
Mhm.
and you hit it. And that person in the audience who feels that, they go like this. They go,
Mhm.
and I could see it in their faces.
Right.
So it happens throughout the song, throughout the show, because that's what I mean about we don't change anything, because if you change one note,
Mhm.
you're robbing someone in the audience of their precious memory. I
Right.
feel that way when I go to concerts.
Yeah.
If I go see an artist and they don't hit those parts, I go away going, man, I can understand if they're older and they can't hit those particular notes. But
Right.
as a tribute, you don't have that luxury. As a tribute, you
Mhm.
have to recreate
Mhm.
everything the way people hear it. You
Yeah.
can't claim you're too old or you can't hit the note. You have to hit the note. That is why you're called a tribute.
Right. And well, and it takes excellence and attention to detail to make that happen. So that's really incredible and a lot of work on your part. Um, I've got a little quick fire holiday Motown round for you. Um, so kind of a quick question, quick answer situation. You ready?
I hope so. Let me put my timer on. Okay.
Okay. All right. So your favorite Motown Christmas song?
Oh gosh, four tops. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, because it embodies everything about this Christmas spirit: family, friends,
Mhm.
and the hope that you'll be together for a long time.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, the group you'd most like to perform with, either past or present.
The four tops,
Okay.
because that's where the that's the genesis of my entire history. as in music. Before I even joined the group, the Four Tops taught me how to sing from listening to them. And having met all of them, the original group, and being around them, they know me. You
Yeah.
know, I spoke with Duke, the year before he passed away. So
Oh,
they know of what I'm doing out here, that I honor that memory when I do it. So yeah, the Four Tops, I would like to perform it. I would like to be on stage with them performing.
and you said that you wore out that album, right?
Yes,
And so,
all the albums.
you like, you can literally wear out albums, right?
Back then, the
Like
vinyl, the
back then
grooves.
you could.
Oh
See,
yeah.
kids these days, they don't know, right?
No, now
They
they don't
just
even have
stream the
CDs anymore.
thing and
But
it
they don't have
sounds the
CDs
same every
anymore.
time.
They have they have
Right.
they have iPad. Well,
That's
they
right.
just put it in, just bring it up for
Yeah.
Spotify. But
They're
literally back then, I had to physically pick up the record,
right.
put it on a turntable,
Yeah.
place the needle in the groove,
Mm-hmm.
and keep going back to it, back to it, back to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love, those phrases where you're like, where did that come out? Like wearing out that, well, you could literally wear it out. So,
Yes.
that's kind of nostalgic. I love that.
Good point.
Okay. So which is more fun, nailing the harmony or nailing the dance move?
You can't do one without the other.
Okay.
They're in, they're essential to the entire
Hmm.
experience. So it's not
Yeah.
like one is fun. It's all or nothing, and it's all or nothing at all.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, hey, that excellence that you're putting forth, I'm ready for it. So holiday food you must have after a show or just in the holidays during the
Oh
holiday. What's your
man,
favorite holiday food?
I love apple pie.
Oh, okay.
Not store bought, but somebody actually make me an apple pie
Mm,
where the pastry is nice and flaky and golden, and apple pie. That's my favorite. I also like pumpkin pie.
okay, yeah, yeah.
And of course I gotta have some eggnog.
Okay, all right.
Gotta have my eggnog. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite treat.
Oh, I
You
like
know,
that.
that's my favorite treat. Yeah.
All right. If Motown had one rule for Christmas, what would it be?
Come with your mind free and clear to enjoy life. That's what Motown, I think, was about. That it was about going for the gusto in life, reaching for the highest limb,
Hmm.
you know, just embracing life, because all those songs, that's what Motown to me, you know, showed that they didn't do anything in a halfway manner. So I'd say embrace life fully.
I love that. And I think, like you've been saying throughout our time together, that, you know, I, I fully expect that our audience is going to leave with joy and inspiration in their heart, and they are going to be ready to conquer the world after this, and maybe need
Come
a
prepared
nap
to
from all the
sing.
moving they're going to do.
Come prepared to sing, because we're
Yeah.
going to have you singing all night long.
That is excellent. Well, Dave, thank you so much for sharing your time and your passion
And you
and
see
the
him wearing my
shadow.
shirt.
Absolutely. Shadows of the 60s with us, and your dedication to preserving the spirit of Motown is something truly special. And we cannot wait to experience it live with you and your crew. So if anybody hasn't gotten their tickets already, for Shadows of the 60s, a holiday tribute. It will be December 20th at 7 p.m., and you can get your tickets at bakercenterforthearts.org. Cannot wait to host you and everybody that's coming with you. And if we're here to rock it with you. So thank you so much.
Well, Jessica, when we pull up, I want to see a line around the corner when you get in. What's the temperature going to be? We know what it's going to be like.
Uh, I haven't looked that far in
Well, I know
advance
it's not
yet, but
16 degrees like here, so
no, it's been a little chilly, so it might be, it's still South Alabama, so it
I
might be
hope
cold in
so.
the
That's what
morning
we want to
and
experience. We're
right.
going to be wearing our shorts, our sandals, okay? So if you see us
Yeah.
walking the street, that's what we're
Uh,
looking to do. But please,
yeah.
folks, if I had to say something, please come. And it's not because,
Mhm.
you know, I want you to have fun, because it's the end of the year, and New Year's about to come in. Let's bring this out in style.
Yeah,
Let's have a great time together because we're coming there for one purpose only. We're coming to be with you.
excellent. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
My utmost pleasure.